every version of Optimus Prime. Let's go. So, he starts out as just regular old Orion Pax, a dock/Energon warehouse employee, until he gets badly damaged by Mega Zarak, the leader of the Ascenticons at the time. He is then rebuilt by Alpha Trion into this more robust body, and he goes to work at Iacon in the Hall of Records. Then once the war starts, he eventually ends up on Earth and gets an Earth mode. Then he gets the Matrix of Leadership and is upgraded to Optimus Prime. Of course, he has a Cybertronian mode, as he's not scanned a new Earth mode yet. Then he scans an Earth mode, of course his regular truck, here he is. Now we're going to start going into more different things. So the Matrix of Leadership, the way it works in my story, is that it absorbs, it purifies things of Dark Energon. And Optimus can then use that Dark Energon for larger attacks. I think I explained this in another video recently, but basically originally it was on the hilt of the Star Saber, and it could do attacks safely through there, but now it's in Optimus's chest. It expels all that energy through his body, which changes his colour scheme, and it also makes him a little bit more aggressive. Now, Optimus doesn't like how it makes him aggressive, so he gets these augments created. Oh, also, by the way, this is roughly in timeline order. There might be a few things out of place here and there, but I think this is pretty much in timeline order. So this is an example of one of the augments, this gauntlet. He's got a bit of a backpack with a cable. You know, this was a pretty quick, rough drawing. He then also combines with a few other Autobots into Optimus Maximus. This is only temporary. This is a temporary combination created by the Enigma of Combination. So this isn't something that he can always turn into. Like, he only does it twice, and it's because of the Enigma. Next up, there is a sort of finalized version of the augments. Now, normally the augments break when he uses them because they just can't handle all the Dark Energon. So what this is, most of this, not all of it, like certain parts of the gauntlets, bits on the back, some part of the legs would be actual fully built, but most of this is comprised of what I'm calling Microbots, which the design I'm using is the live action movie Insecticons. They'd probably be a little bit larger than this, but not by much. And they sort of have a hive mind, and they are able to be communicated with this mask that Optimus has got. And because they respect Optimus for, you know, being Optimus Prime, they allow him to use them to form this sort of super mode. Optimus loses his arm, and then him and Leo Breaker combine, replacing his lost arm. After Optimus and Leo Breaker split, there's a large attack from Megatron, which the Microbots then sacrifice themselves to form a massive shield to protect Optimus, which leaves Optimus just without an arm. Now, a few Microbots remain, and they sort of stop any sort of damaging in the arm. They stop any sort of energon bleeding and stuff like that. And there's a few left over which he can use to create a knuckle duster, which he uses to attack Megatron. Then Optimus replaces his arm with Megatron's arm. Again, the Microbots help with that. They can sort of attach it. Then the second time that Optimus Maximus is formed, because he's got Megatron's arm, there would be a shoulder cannon. And then Optimus dies shortly after. He is revived by Rung, who is not Primus. He can sort of channel Primus's power. He's reborn in this Star Convoy design, which isn't as big as this toy actually is. Then later on, after he passes the Matrix to Elita 1, turning her into Ultima Prime, they are able to combine into Orthea. Then a bit later on, Optimus gets the power of the Underbase, which he uses to revive Unicron, because he's collapsed into a black hole, which burns Optimus's body out and he dies. And this is his final death. So that's pretty much every form of Optimus in my story, I think. Like, all the bodies, at least at the moment. I'm thinking of potentially doing the Rescue Bots T-Rex. I think that could be fun, because I have got some rough ideas for how to use the Rescue Bots in my story, so I think potentially using that could be fun. I always like the Rescue Bots turning into dinosaurs. Just to finish this off, I want to show a rough scale for everything. So you've got original Orion Pax, upgraded Orion Pax, Earth Orion Pax, Cybertronian Optimus, Earth Optimus, Optimus Maximus, Super Mode with Savage Claw, Star Convoy, Orthea, and then his cosmically powered Optimus Prime. I'm thinking of doing another video which will be all of the clones and alternate universe Optimus Primes, and then I'm also thinking of doing a video on just all of the Primes. So that'd be the original 13, everyone who goes by Prime who isn't actually a Prime, then everyone who has the Matrix to leadership, and then anything else, maybe like Matrix clones and stuff as well, I'm thinking. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. That was shorter than I expected.